How's it going? Today I want to do a video on a Zenith ZF5-P that I bought. Bought it on Thanksgiving Day from Atlantic Firearms. When I got it, took it in, took a look at it, noticed some little issues. I contacted Zenith and they said it should be good, so I ended up taking it out to a range. My audio wasn't working, but I test fired it, got a little bit of it on video and everything, and it just wouldn't feed. So I ended up contacting Zenith customer support, sent it back in, and about a week and a half, 2 weeks later, got the pistol back. Still haven't taken it out to shoot yet, but I'll get into that here in a little bit. Go inside and I'll cover it some more. All right, so I got my Zenith back from the shop, turned it into them. Shipping it there, free. Shipping it back, free. So it didn't cost me any money or anything like that. When I first got it, I noticed there were some issues with it. And one of them was with the magazine in. It was kind of loose and everything. So with the bolt lock back, there's a little over 1/4 of an inch of play with the magazine. Even using other magazines, it still has that play to it and everything. I'm not sure if it has to do with the magazine catch or something else, but like I said, it's tight on the sides, but it's loose on the inside. And there's also like a little thing on the trunnion there. I'm not too worried about that, but that's basically how it came. I'm just kind of curious with how it kind of sticks and binds a little bit. So I ended up contacting them. I said, hey, bit of play in the magazine. I did a little video on it, took some pictures of the issues I saw. Asked them, hey, you think this will be an issue? And they told me, nah, it should be good. So, okay. Fast forward a few weeks, got a chance to go out to the ranch and shoot it, and kept having failure to feed. Maybe I'll throw some video up here of it. There's no audio, but you can see a bunch of failure to feeds that it went through and everything. And basically the loose magazine, I think, was just causing the rounds to nosedive and it wasn't feeding properly. And one of the issues that I did notice was on the Zenith magazine here, marked the Zenith. I just got their kind of their core one that just came with the pistol and the magazine, because I have all kinds of magazines and everything for the MP5 type clones and everything. But the paddle slide over here, kind of offset and riding on it, and then it's kind of tight on the sides, but front to back there was quite a bit of play and everything. But it did kind of gouge up and mark up the magazines a little bit. When I sent it in, I was kind of hoping they might replace the magazines, or the one magazine, but they didn't replace it. However, it does look like they replaced the magazine catch, fixed it up a bit, and they also, I think, tightened the magazine well so it's not as wide. I think they kind of crimped it in a little bit, but let's go over some of that. Alright, so the bolt's back. When I had it before, it would stick a little bit on here. I don't think they did any cutting here. They did replace the magazine catch. And on the inside here, you probably won't be able to see it, but it was kind of sharp. So if I put my finger on it, it's kind of rough. I was debating about taking the magazine catch out and just sanding it down with some sandpaper. But then there's also a bit of play that I was worried about. So I decided to take advantage of Zenith's warranty rather than working on it myself. Go ahead and send it in. That's what I did. Now, the magazine's going pretty good. Still tight on the sides. They lock in place. Very little bit of play. It's not bad. I can live with that. And then with the bolt forward, snugs up pretty good. So still have to take it out to the range. I did end up ordering a MKE from Century, so by the time this video comes out next week, I should have that Century one in too. So goal is to take this one and the Century to the range together and see if both of them will break in and shoot together. But there is some snugness with the magazines. I'm kind of worried about it chewing it up, so none of my HK magazines or the German HK ones I have, I'm not going to put any of these in this pistol right here. I'm even debating about the Magpul just because it's plastic. I don't know if it's going to mess it up. I do have a Overwatch, so this polymer Overwatch I might try. It did look like it did a little groove thing in there when I test fit it, but I'll end up playing around with it at the range, see what it works out best. The SB brace ultimately is what I'm going to put on it, because it does have the round diopter rear sight. It's not a castle, but it has the holes in it, so I do want to make it with a pistol brace into something like that. I don't know about other people that have the SB braces, but on this one here, I ended up drumming it because the hammer strut comes back, and it looks like it might end up hitting this, so I dremelled out a little area here and took some Aluma Black and hit it back up. But if anyone else has a SB brace and you haven't done this to it, if you take it off, kind of curious what it looks like. This is a bit of a tight fit on there, so I'm going to wait till I get all my testing done, make sure everything works, and then if it works, this right here will become part of my Zenith and everything. I do like the Magpul style safety that's on here. And most likely, when I get the MKE, I'm probably going to do a similar setup like this rather than have the full-length one. Sadly, the safeties like this aren't going to be able to fit on the HK one because it doesn't have the divots it fits into. It kind of rotates on its own within the trigger pack and everything. But I just want to give a little update, and I'll show some pictures and some emails or whatever, and some video, just show the issues I had. And then hopefully in another week or two, I can get out to the range and then I'll show the Zenith, see if it works after coming back from the factory. And then bring out that MKE to see how those two are side by side. Hope you enjoyed this video. Please give a like, make sure you follow. Cav Cop out.